Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. If you are new to this, hit the subscription button and press the bell icon to get the latest updates. As we are proceeding towards the HackerRank's 30 days of code Java challenge, let's get started with the day 2. The challenge of day 2, that is operators. So let's go to the HackerRank dashboard and solve the today's challenge. Hi guys, let's get started with this. The objective of today's challenge is, in this challenge you will work with an arithmetic operators. So we have gone through the previous video, so let's get started. The task given here is, given the meal price, base cost of a meal, and tip percent is given, it is in the percentage format, and the tax percent is also given, and the percentage of the meal price being added as tax for a meal. Find out, print the meal's total cost. So here our task is to find and print the meal's total cost. Here they have given a note: be sure to use precise values for your calculation or you may end up with an incorrectly rounded result. So let's see how the input format they are giving. There are actually 3 lines of numeric input. First line has the meal cost of data type double. So the cost of the meal before tax and tip, that is assigned to meal cost. And the second line has an integer, that is in tip percent, the percentage of meal cost being added as tip. Okay. Then the third line has an input integer, that is the tax percent, the percentage of meal cost being added as tax. Okay. Then the output format is, we have to print the total meal cost, where total cost is rounded integer result of the entire bill, meal cost with added tax and tip. Since the tax and tip will be in the format of maybe in the format of floating point or maybe in the format of integer, so they have also asked us to round it up. So the input sample input goes like this: 12, that is the basic meal cost, and 20 will be the tip, and 8 will be the tax. So we have to print the output. So let's go through this explanation before starting. So meal cost equals 12, that is this one, and the tip percent is 20, that is this one, and tax percent is 8. The calculation goes like this: tip is equal to 12 into 20 by 100, that is 12 refers to the meal cost, into 20, that is tip percent, we have to calculate its percent, and multiply with the meal cost. So you can see here the values of both tip and tax are in floating point. So they have given a note, as you can see here: be sure to use precise values for your calculation or you may end up with an incorrectly rounded result. So they expect a rounded up format. As you can see, there is no decimal values. As a common sense, we don't give in point something values in to pay the bill, right? So just we have to round up at certain values. If it is less than 15.5, then it will be 15. If it is greater than 15.5, like 15.6, it will be 16. So the total cost goes like this: total cost equals meal cost plus tip, that is the value of this one, and plus tax, that is equal to 12 plus 2.4 plus 0.96 equal 15.36. As you can see, we have one more function in Java, that is round, that is stored in the math. Here you can see we have they have already imported this math function, that is math package, to use the round function, that is equal to 15. So it has rounded up the 15.36 to 15. They also said that we round total cost to the nearest dollar or integer and then print our result as 15. So the given code is like this. Just don't confuse with these scanners, just ignore this one. So basically import java.io, that is for input output, then mathematical function, this is security, text, util. Actually util has all these functions they have given like this. Let it be. Here the public class solution is the class. Inside this they have given complete the solve function below. So our work starts here. Inside this function we have to type the code. Before typing the code, the basic thing we must know is what are the inputs that are coming here. So basically they have used the private static final. This keyword we have discussed in the fifth session maybe, that is classes, objects and methods. In that video I have explained the final class. I will give the link in the description and also in the I button. Here you can see the I button up there, so you can click it and view the details and what are the how to use the final class and how it works. So here they are specifying the access specifier as private and static, so that it is only used inside the static function, that is static void main. And scanner, they have created the scanner object itself as a scanner. The difference you can see is the capital letters starting with the scanner S stands for the class and small letter stands for the object, or even it may be the small, as you can see here you can see the solution is a class, but whereas the solve, that is in the small letter, that is a function. So let's go into the main function, that is public static void main string, that is the command line argument. Here you can see the data type double is used for meal cost. So make sure here you will get the value in the double itself, that is meal cost. So meal cost is equal to scanner dot next double. So here the input of the meal cost is taken, and similarly the tip percent input has been taken, and similarly tax percent is also taken. So here the arguments are passing in this line, that is solve. So this function will be called here solve. It is indirecting to this function. So let me tell you, solve of meal cost. So the meal cost refer to the input that has been taken here, and tip percent similarly taken here, and the tax percent is taken from here. So this here we are calling the function. Since it has no return value, you can see the void keyword has been used here. So there will be no return value, so we have to print the output here itself, that is the total cost. So let's get started with the code. So now let's get started with this code. First, basically let us calculate this tip. You cannot copy directly, so just type it, double tip. So we are assigning we are declaring a new variable, that is tip equals meal underscore cost into tip underscore percent and then divided by 100. So this is what the formula they have given, tip is equal to meal cost into tip percent by 100. Similarly, let us calculate the tax. Double tax equals meal underscore cost into tax underscore percent slash 100, that is divided by 100. So the tip and tax are calculated. Now let us calculate the total. Make sure you use int data type for the total, since we have to round up it to total. Here the rounding up syntax goes like this: int, let us take it in the parenthesis, int math dot round, and inside this what we have to do is meal underscore cost plus tip plus tax, ends with semicolon. As you can see, we have just we have just skipped one line of addition, or what we can call operation. Directly we are assigning this int total equals meal underscore cost plus tip plus tax. Instead of getting the total value and then rounding up, we can just use this line. Remember this line, so that helps to reduce the number of lines of code. So next, let's print out system.out.println inside the parentheses. We have to just output the total. So let's check it once. Tip is equal to meal cost into tip percent by 100. So it is calculated correctly, and then double tax, that is tax is equal to meal cost into tax percent by 100. So it is also calculated perfectly. And then total cost, that is the cost of this. We have just taken the variable as total. We are calculating the meal cost plus tip plus tax, and we are outputting it directly. So let's run the code. Let's make it shorter. Now let's run the code and check it out. Yeah, it has passed both the case 0 and case 1. As you can see, it has taken the inputs 12, 28 and 15 output, our output, and the expected output has been matched. So this was the how we solved the operators challenge, that is day 2. Now let's submit it and check the hidden cases. Yes, all the 4 cases, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, are perfectly cleared. So this is how we solved this challenge. Hope you have understood how we solved. I hope that you have understood the concept and understood how we solved the solution. Thank you all for being with me and solving with me. Thank you. Meet you all in the next session. Take care. Bye.